And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
They have three tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. This is Brown on the draw play. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down. An inside give, Brown. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. On paper coming in, you'd say that these guys are the better team by far, and they sort of showed their superiority there on the opening drive.
Yeah, they came in the heavy favorite in this game, and even though they're on the road, they just still just wiped it away, didn't they? They've just said to them, we're the better team. We just showed it to you on this opening drive, and we expect to do it all game long.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Texans offense heading out behind their quarterback in his second season. Last year's Offensive Rookie of the Year, C.J. Stroud.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball at the turf at your running back's feet. Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Stroud now on 4th down. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready. here we go as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Texans. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get him in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Here's Brown on second down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. Now he's loose again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
After the penalty, it's Mixon pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Stroud to throw it. He'll get the hook up there to Woods. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Here's Burrow. Open man is Chase, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. running right. Here's Brown. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. Another run for Brown on second down. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. On 3rd down, Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 39. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 39-yard line. Burrow will throw. Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Personal foul.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. The York on now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. And here comes the Texans now. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And Stroud now to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. 1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down. Here's Stroud. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here we go.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. This is Brown going up the middle. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Brown is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down.
Good luck.
He's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Houston set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. In motion right, that's Dell. Here's a fake on the jet sweep and a run up the middle with Mixon. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Stroud's throw taken in by Collins. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't caught. Their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Oh, what a grab by Woods. And he's going to be taken down. at the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. Stroud. Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Option right, here's Stroud. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch. To move the chains, defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans get a bit closer. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. Makes it work.
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings him to third down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Here's the first carry for Khalil Herbert. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Here's Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this one complete on the slant route. Touchdown, Bengals! Jamar Chase on the touchdown throw from Joe Burrow as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. C.J. Stroud and the offense back out there. Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watched the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, the ball never hits the ground there either.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Stroud looking to throw. This one taken in by Stover. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 36. Give him 11 yards and time and a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. To the right side and caught by Dell. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they... Get on a roll, and now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now it's Mixon running right. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Second down and 8.
Looking to throw. Stroud.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
John Mechie
From 17 yards out.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there. But the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Burrow looking to pass. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Draw play for Brown.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Brown.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. The quick slant caught. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They try and run forward here with Brown. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is John. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Stroud now on 1st and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Stroud now on 2nd down.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 43. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Caught by Woods. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Again, it's Stroud. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. He's got this complete to Stover, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw. Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here goes Stroud again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Stroud. And he's got it. And he's not quite going to get to the marker. It'll be a gain of 8 on 3rd and 10.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks for the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
A monster game so far, third quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers,
Absolutely.
though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion for him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, Burrow. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Handing it off to Brown. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 89 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And he's going to be taken down. With another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Now Burrow on first down.
And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10. And at the 18. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
2nd down and 4.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
York now for the extra point.
And the lead is now 24. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
And the Texans set to come onto the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he let him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. So 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stroud to throw it. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Stroud will look to throw once more. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 17-yard line. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again is Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Dalton Schultz from 17 yards out. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting going.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples throughout a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
And he's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back.
Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Texans scoop it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Second and short now following the fumble.
43, the mic, 43. Check, 43.
On the option left, it's Burrow. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now they will throw it with Burrow.
Quick slant caught by Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. An inside give, Brown. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And this will be incomplete.
Well,
Targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On third down, Burrow working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Now it's Burrow.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. And he comes back with one complete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a give to Brown. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Bengals go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this one is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
And Stroud now to throw.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. This whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud. On a slant, here's Collins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
And he floats one there, incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Well, they are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin, 4th quarter, you're going. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Bengals drive about to get going. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, there he goes left side. Now he's into the clear again. Jamar Chase. He's to the 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 94 yards. And the Bengals up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. This goes out wide for Mixon.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Got his man, Dell. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10, here's Stroud. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now. Picking up another first.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Meanwhile, Stroud's throw pulled in by Woods. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On first down, here's Stroud. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
On second down, it's Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Stroud on third down now. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way, and plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
On second down, here's Burrow.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a fourth down now.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
York able to send this one through,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Another one caught by Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Stroud. As this complete to Woods.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Again, it's Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's taken down inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And they'll get this down to the 10. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7. Here's Stroud.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Stroud working out of the gun.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Got a man open. It's Chase.
There he goes again. Jamar Chase. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Burrow looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
123 yards. Rushing for him now in the ball game. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Right back to Brown. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And good coverage defensively. They wouldn't let him get ahead of steam going, and he'll be brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Play action. Stroud now. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Now a 2nd and 10. Stroud looking to throw.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clear.